Welcome back to the channel, my Camptown ladies and gentlemen. Doodah, doodah. Your friendly neighborhood harbor freighter, arbitrator here to take you through the more ever-growing confusion of Harbor Freight sales, because while there is a great sale this weekend, it's not the one they would have you believe. As a matter of fact, this whole incredible Bauer new tool sale is more of a rope-a-dope, if you ask me. If you don't know what a rope-a-dope is, then look up the great, the fabulous Muhammad Ali. Floats like a butterfly, stings like a bee. Anyway, enough of the rhymes. Now, before we get into our Harbor Freight sale, I just wanted to uh, point out a trend that I am seeing in our community, that is our YouTube community, and that is that it seems like more and more channels are putting commercials in the middle of their videos to make up for lost revenue. Now, before I go on with this, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put commercials in the middle of a video. I think it's really annoying to do that. And as a matter of fact, while I am monetized, I try to turn off many of the commercials and banners and stuff like that, so that it isn't quite so annoying, because at some point it just isn't worth it. But I think what is happening is that YouTube has somehow changed something, because I've noticed that even my subscriptions and my views have fallen off, even though I still seem to be putting out the same content and getting the same interest. So I think that YouTube has probably somehow changed their metrics and algorithms into a more money for YouTube and less money for the smaller creators like ourselves. They used to be very small creator minded. And so, if it gets too hard, I guess I'll just have to get out of it, and stop making content, because it is hard. And as it was, the little bit of money that we do make is hardly a replacement for the work that goes into it. If you're a mover and a hustler, it's great or whatever, but I'm by nature probably a lazy person, and it does take a lot of money to go through and record all this, do the research, then put into post edit and whatever. So, um, you know, uh, who knows? Could be on the line, maybe not. We'll just have to wait and see. But maybe YouTube will go back and fix it. But in just the short time I've been monetized, less than a year here, a few months or whatever, it's ridiculous how many changes there are. It's hard enough to make the content, but then to have to keep up with the stupid metric changes that YouTube is making just gets ridiculous for a creator. Now, let's get off of the serious stuff and get on to the fun stuff. Harbor Freight save on incredible new tools like the Bauer 3-in-1 cordless trimmer. What are they saving us? $10? So, this is 25% off, right? Of the price of this trimmer. But let's keep in mind here, guys. Let's not fool ourselves. By the way, does anybody have grass like this? Because I don't. I'd have to go to the park and maybe, like Photoshop my house in the background to have this kind of lawn. So who you kidding? Owning a Bauer is not going to make my lawn look this good. I guarantee you that. But anyway, well, we got their Bauer on sale. It's item 64995, and 3-in-1. It's a trimmer. It's a mini mower. Aren't all of them a mini mower? Isn't that the idea of trimming? Is that it's a mini mower that gets up closer to the edge? Don't get me started. So, okay, it's $40, but the battery, 20-volt battery for this is $45. The charger is another $22 because they don't come with it. Now, do the math on it, boys and girls. You're getting into Ryobi territory on that now for a trimmer edger that comes with the 3 amp hour battery and a charger. $120, I think it is. So who are you fooling, guys? This isn't a real sale that I'd call it, and that's their sale price, maybe. So you save $10 on the whole thing, Eventually Ryobi is going to have Ryobi is going to have some sort of sale on the batteries or whatever. And let's face it, I'm not really going in a full out effort to go against Bauer, but I just don't see how it can stand up against even Ryobi when Ryobi has many more tools for about the same price, and maybe not quite the same quality, but still a good uh, job finishing quality. And they still have expanded into the brushless territory, which Bauer has not done. Plus, we have choices of you know, tools, tool only, or uh, combos packages here. And there's always some sort of special going on at Home Depot on Ryobi combos and stuff so that you can expand this. And you really have to squint hard to see those things come up over here at Harbor Freight for Bauer. So, you know, you decide for yourself. It's still got these great features that you've probably been reading while I've been yammering on and on. And they do have other things that if I was going to get into a line at Harbor Freight, Bauer would be it because they are expanding that line. They are expecting to see brushless tools and they are expanding their battery possibilities for this as well. And if you'll remember at Christmas, they did expand into a little bit into the territory of uh, of a combo deal around Christmas. So we'll see, what the great folks over there in marketing at Harbor Freight have coming up. They also have those new uh, Bremen clamps. They're clamps and spreaders, combo bar clamps, and this is their kind of their good, better, best model. So this is the Quinn of bar clamps that they have at Harbor Freight. So, I definitely want to try one of these, but it does hurt my feelings that the 6-inch clamp here is just out of reach of that 30% off coupon, isn't it? So, well played, Harbor Freight. Well played. Anyway, moving along, I went out to look and didn't really spend much time on it, but the Fortress, if you can have California Air for about the same price or not very much more, who isn't going to go ahead and do that? And some of their other new tools, remember they got into they're expanding their Maddox specialty mechanics tool lines. So remember we talked about how you can go rent that stuff at most of the auto parts places. So I'm expecting that these are going to be along that line. So if you want to own it instead of rent it, go there. But I did want to point out the 200-watt cup holder. I have one of these, that not exactly this Harbor Freight one, but I do have one of these. Man, that thing works really good. They do after a while, they start to make noise when, like your computer, they start getting a little dust and crud on the fan, making all kinds of noise. But anyway, for uh, the Badland winches, that new massive winch they had coming out. Well, here we go. The 12,000-pound winch rope, the synthetic winch rope, and the wireless winch remote for the Badland winches. That is very exciting, very cool to see that they're coming out with that. And you remember my giving our buddy over there at Redemption Garage, Brian. Welcome back, Brian. If you haven't gone and seen Redemption Garage, go see Brian. I'm giving him a hard time about predicting the future on this spool gun for their titanium welders. So it's kind of cool. This is something that Harbor Freight seems to do is after they've had a little while of new tool releases, then they'll come out with a sale like this one where a bunch of them are on sale. And this is the week for it. That new submersible pump they have, the knee pad. Remember the U.S. General tool bench for kids with the actual operating battery-powered drill press. And one of the last items on here, Michael, Michael and I were talking about this. It's so funny. Is the Voyager, kind of the Tex toolkit here, and they haven't come down in price. But I'll tell you what. I'll put links and info in the links and info below. But yeah, you can get this for $25 from HART Tools. So if you're going to do this, you probably have to go pick up your potato chips and beer for the weekend over at Walmart anyway. Maybe just take a quick look in the tool section and see if they have one of these HART cases over there for $25 rather than paying this $30 for the Harbor Freight version, the Voyager version, because it's the same thing. Wait till you see it. Now, here's a picture. Same thing, right? Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Harbor Freight? You're killing me. You're killing me. I'm trying to get the Harbor Freighter Arbitrator. Now, let's talk about the real sale at Harbor Freight. Look what we've got here. That's right, 30% off coupon. Who would have thunk it? 30% off of any item under $10, limit 5. But we know from experience, I've done this myself. You can go back and look at some of my older videos where I've showed my receipt where I've gotten more than just a few items. I bought the modular tilt-out bin thing. I think I got like 16 at a time or at least 12 and gotten 30% off of all of them. So they're not going to let you go crazy, but you can't get those. Now, I'm not going to go into a bunch of items that you can get for 30% off because I've done other videos on those, and you guys know how to go out to to Harbor Freight, search and type in 99, because it's always $9.99 or whatever, and just order them by price, and then go down and look for the big area of things that you can get for that 30% off coupon. So moving along. Oh, yes, 25% off of that breaker bar. This is going to be ending soon. That's why I wanted to bring it back in here. So, yeah, this is the Pittsburgh Pro, and I wanted to bring up Lakes to Land and my friend ECM, Evan, the cameraman, his son, who helps him out in his videos. Shame on you, Harbor Freight. That is, he tried to use the $5 off coupon. Okay, to remember our $5 off any Pittsburgh Pro ratchet. And the first time he used it, it was a common mistake. He grabbed a Pittsburgh ratchet. The second time he used it, they said, well, that is a manufacturer coupon. Who else sells Pittsburgh Pro? Knock it off, guy. Give Evan his $5 off. And you guys out there, please join me in this campaign. Make a comment below telling Harbor Freight to knock it off. Give Evan his $5 and give him $5 off that ratchet when he brings in that $5 non-expiring Pittsburgh Pro ratchet coupon. Knock it off, guys. That's a valid coupon. Take it. Now, 25% off of this one is, and this is the most popular tool. I know I harp on this all the time, but remember, I did the same thing on the card and it eventually went away. But this 24-inch breaker bar is one of the most popular tools at Harbor Freight, and here it is, 25% off. Why am I so excited about this right now? Because of this coupon here. Yeah, remember? Okay, so we've got the 25% off of a Pittsburgh Pro breaker bar. So you grab that with that coupon, and then you go and get this 3/8-inch Pittsburgh breaker bar for 30% off. It's $9.99, so you're going to get it for $7, right? $6.99. So you can get a 3/8-inch and a 1/2-inch breaker bar for dirt at Harbor Freight this weekend. So I was really excited about that coupon. So, hey, Evan, you need a couple of breaker bars. Now's the time to go get them. Really good prices on those. And, it's Father's Day's coming up in June. Okay, just saying. Anyway, trying to get you back there, Lake's still in. Moving along, I wanted to get into the end of our shopping experience, and that is some things that are getting ready to go away on the 99 cent. That's the under a dollar uh, menu here. And here is one of them. Yeah, I remember this one, and it's another one I'm harping on, but this is a choice of 4 different items, and you can get up to 10 for just 99 cents. And these are popular items. So you probably noticed that the free 4-inch parts tray has fallen off the free items again. It was only on there for last week, but here it is here for $1, and you can get 10 of them. You had a limit of 1 for free, but you know, $10 you're gonna have 10 of those things if you want them. And the Good Grants microfiber towels, this little 4-inch clamp spreader from Pittsburgh, I believe is who makes it. So you know that's going to be falling off, and if you want to get your 10 whole items for 99 cents, then this coupon's going to expire soon. Go get it. Now, I also wanted to point out this one. I have not seen this one before. They're just calling it, you know, fast drying epoxy. You get the blue and the red, A and B. And while it's not mentioned in there, this is pretty much thread locker, right? So, you know, go and pick that up where you get both tubes for 99 cents and have it laying around, you know, or have it stocked up. Always a good idea to have this stuff available, because this is stuff you run out of and you're like, ugh, gotta go get it. Next thing, my favorite, and I saw this again at Land to Lakes, Lakes to Land channel. I can't remember, don't have it right in front of me, can't remember anything because I'm too old. But there it is. And they were talking about this little 99 cents hook and pick set. By the way, go and see their channel. I'm going to put it in the comments below. You're going to love those guys. Very watchable channel, new channel. Check them out. You'll like how Evan hangs out with his dad in the garage and they do stuff together. It's cool. But anyway, this pick and hook set is one of my favorites, and it's one of the great tools to get from Harbor Freight, and you can get it for $1. And this is one of those Pittsburgh things that's guaranteed for life. You know, if it breaks, you take it in. But, you know, at $1, you know, go ahead and abuse it, and don't be a schmuck and take the thing back when you've abused it and broken it. And try to get it warranted, you know. Pay your 99 cents and just pick up another set. Better yet, always have a backup set anyway. So, that brings us down to our free item. Here's something kind of cool on the free items list. Yeah, that's right, the 40 by 50 moving blanket from Hallmaster. So, this is kind of new. I don't remember seeing this on there, but it's only for this week. So if you're going to go down this week, you know, this might be a cool item to pick up for a freebie, just to see how you like their moving blankets. Now, I bought that big one, and I think it's got a coupon out there for $5.88 almost all the time. And it is a very, very good moving blanket, and I wish I had a whole bunch of them, but how often do you move, right? But it's really good to cover stuff to keep it from getting damaged. And I'm just rambling on, and that is the end of it. I'm out of here. I'm going to Harbor Freight to shop. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share my videos. Please like. I think it makes a difference in this new crazy metric that I was talking about at YouTube. And if you are going to be coming up on your weekend, I hope you make it a good one, everybody, and take care.